This week on Made in SA, we're on a mission to unite the world with aspiring diplomat Ayanda.
My dream is to become a diplomat.
If Superman needed a sidekick, well, Ayanda would be perfect for the job. But what exactly does being a diplomat mean?
The greater part of being a diplomat is representing your country.
So let's fly the South African flag high today and see what's in store for Ayanda. This is how we roll. We celebrate young people of excellence and give them a kickstart on the ride to chasing their dreams.
My name is Ayanda Ngobeni. I live in Morningside Extension 40 and I am 16 years old. Wow, I would describe myself as being a very ambitious, determined person, a very hardworking and strong-willed person. And I think the reason why my friends like me is because I'm really caring. That's something that a lot of people don't know about me, and I'm very compassionate. I like helping people. But at the same time, I'm very easygoing. I'm really great to hang out with. That's what I've been told. My dream is to become a diplomat. And I knew that I wanted to become a diplomat when I was in the 4-week intensive program with the Bold Leaders in the USA. Wow, I love so many things. I love animals, certain animals, I must admit. I love work. I know it sounds weird for a teenager to say this, but I like being active. I like being engaged to participate. I also love food. For example, pizza, burgers, typical stuff. My hobbies are I like reading, I like cooking, I like playing sports, and I also love playing bowling. I like going bowling with my friends. The very special people in my life are my mother, because she always supports me. She always pushes me forward. Even if I feel really broken down or discouraged, she will be that person who picks me right up and pushes me forward. And my sister. I could tell my sister anything. We relax, we have fun, we even have our own language sometimes.
Mina nguDoris wakangubeni, umama kaAyanda Ngobeni. Kusho ukuthi uAyanda nje umntwana o-right. Uyafunda into yakhe ayithandayo, uthanda nje ukufunda kakhulu. Ayisilo umntwana lo ukuthi uthanda ukuhamba njalo nje nabangani. Umuntu ohlala endlini nje uyafunda.
My name is Bongiwe Khatebe, and I am best friends with Ayanda. She is crazy, she is loud, she is fun.
Okay, someone, it's getting personal.
She's a nice person to be around with, and she can be very caring, and she's easy to talk to.
She says she doesn't know how to play.
My name is Nikai Sherman, and I'm a close friend of Ayanda's. Ayanda's crazy and exciting. She's hilarious, even though sometimes she doesn't mean to be. She's also very ambitious and motivational, and she's a really good friend. Like, she's easy to talk to, and she gives her opinion, and it's honest, which is helpful because you don't want bad advice. Ayanda's flaws are, I think sometimes she's just very cautious when she doesn't need to be. But I guess that's also an advantage as well, because if you're not cautious, sometimes you can get yourself in certain situations.
Ayanda can take things seriously. You know how I've been like taking you like this? Yeah. What do you think of Bishop like that? What I love about Ayanda is her laugh. So whenever we're like spilling out jokes and stuff, her laugh is just like out there, it's loud, and it makes us like laugh even more, you know? We usually just forget about the joke and then like actually laugh at her laugh.
Yeah. Like, the joke won't be that funny. But what I love about Ayanda is she can be very motivational when you need motivation, and her laugh as well, again, because it's infectious.
Yeah.
Like, Like she said, we forget about the joke completely and just start laughing out loud because it's so funny. She's also a very good friend, and she aims to be. So she's trustworthy as well, which is very important.
I think it's a good dream, hey, because not everyone wants to be a diplomat, and she's being different from everyone else. Oh, she's taking initiative, she's doing all these programs and joining all these committees to achieve her dream. And I'm sure she can do it, especially with the motivation that she has.
Not everyone wants to help the world in that way when they get older. People have other ambitions like money. She really wants to help people, so I think that's pretty admirable as well. I think she definitely has a shot. She works really hard in school, so I think she definitely has a shot.
I started having this dream when we came back from the program in the US, and it was really, it was weird that I actually thought of becoming a diplomat, because to be honest with you, I didn't even know what a diplomat was. But when we came back, I started thinking about what I want to do, what I want to achieve, and I looked at this career deeper, and I realized that, whoa, actually, this could be a huge catalyst to my dream. So becoming a diplomat will not only fulfill me, it will also fulfill other people. It will also fulfill the human race.
Ayanda ngalento yakhe ayikhethile. Ngicabanga ukuthi ukhethe into ayithandayo. Kusho ukuthi into afuna kuba yiyo. Nami ngiyamsupporta ngoba into ethandwa uye.
Subject-wise, you need history. You also need a foreign language because you will be traveling countries. I'm doing French currently at school, and you also need in university, you need a BA in political sciences. And then after that, you do 3 years of diplomacy training, and then you wait for a post to be open. It's important for me to have a vision and a goal in my life because I need to know where I'm going, so I work towards my goal and achieving it. My main goal is to change the world, is to bring the humankind together, to ignite our human spirit again. And by becoming a diplomat, I could get connections in different countries and bring the whole human race together.
Fanele ukuthi ayenze uAyanda yiko ukuthi afunde kanzima, azimisele. Ngiyabona ukuthi uAyanda angaphumelela because into makayicalile uyazimisela. Akabuyele emuva. Uyazimisela, uyasebenza ngamandla.
Ayanda, go out there and be the best diplomat you can be.
Work hard and stay positive.
Yes.
And you'll make it out there. You'll achieve your dream. And
We're proud of you.
very proud.
Aww.
I'm very happy for you as well.
After the break, Ayanda gets a taste of the real world when she meets her coach. She'll discover that making a difference is easier said than done. And working on the world stage starts by first finding solutions for problems in your own backyard. Welcome back to Made in SA, the show that rolls them Mzansi's radical dreamers. Earlier we met aspiring diplomat Ayanda, and now it's time to meet her coach.
My name is Douglas Gibson. I'm a retired ambassador in the field of diplomacy. I think it's important that one should like people and be interested in it, because the greater part of being a diplomat is representing your country at social functions, at gatherings, at universities, at schools, at charitable institutions, and you're constantly meeting people. And if you can't be pleasant and friendly and charming, then people look and think, wow, is that what represents South Africa? I think the nicest thing was being able to be positive about my country. There are so many good things to tell about South Africa, and I love being able to focus on some of the successes we've had, some of the achievements that we've had as a country. I think the biggest misconception is that ambassadors have tea on the lawn and eat cucumber sandwiches, and that it's sort of just a very genteel way of life. Well, I didn't find it that at all. One had to be extremely hardworking. I used to get up at at 6:15 in the morning and be gone to the embassy by 8 o'clock. And often we'd get home at night, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So you've got to have quite a strong constitution.
I'm feeling really excited but nervous at the same time. But I know I'll be okay. I know I can do this. I'm always up for a challenge. Today I'm willing to gain more insight into diplomacy and what it entails from a person who's actually experienced what I want to be doing in my future. I want to know what a diplomat does on a daily basis. Do I only attend state dinners, or do I discuss treaties at different countries, at which countries would I be going to, etc. I want to gain more insight into diplomacy and really know if it's the career for me or not.
All right. Hello.
Good morning, it's Ayanda from Made in SA.
Yes, Ayanda. Welcome. Come in, I'm opening the gate.
Thank you. I have no clue, but I'm really excited anyway. I'm a little bit nervous at the same time though, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Hello, Ayanda.
Hello.
Douglas Gibson.
Ayanda Ngomeni, pleased to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Do come in. Take a seat over there. And so you want to be an ambassador?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. What made you decide to do that?
When I went to the US for a program called the Youth Leadership Program, it really inspired me to do something bigger with my life other than staying in South Africa. I want to represent South Africa in a great light and have a great positive impact on other countries.
Wonderful. Well, that's exactly the attitude you must have. What subjects are you thinking of studying at university? Because I want to give you some advice. And that is, ambassadors today diplomats today have to earn their keep. And it's not just talking and cocktail parties. You have to improve the tourism figures, you've got to improve the trade, you must learn about economics. So at university, do some languages, do some economics, and generally know about the world.
I was thinking of studying international relations and political sciences.
Yes.
I wanted to go into law and international relations because that would give me experience, and then work as a lawyer in international relations, and then apply to be a diplomat because I know that you need experience.
Yes.
How does that sound?
I think it sounds marvelous. But if you get the opportunity in your degree, try to get in either business economics or economics as well. It fits in beautifully. I'm a lawyer, I'm actually a lawyer and a political scientist, so that shows you that it does work. One of the important things for a diplomat is to know what goes on in her own country. And quite often, what you learn from here, you can apply with projects and things in other countries, in the country in which you're stationed. I've got a big challenge for you. It's a research project. I want you to go down to Orange Farm to go and research how young people, perhaps your age, how they're operating, and see what we can do, that's from the community and from the government, to help them develop to the fullest extent, educationally, socially, in every way possible. And here it is.
I'm excited.
Great.
Ready for the challenge. Thank you so much.
Great, that's what I wanted to hear. Let's go.
After the break, Ayanda will need to connect with strangers to get the information she needs for her research. Can she pull it off? Welcome back to Made in SA, the show that rocks with the nation's raddest go-getters. Earlier, we met Ayanda, who dreams of becoming a diplomat. She's discovered that other than liking people, she'll need some serious qualifications to do her job well. But before she can launch into the world, she must first help solve local issues, and her coach has asked her to do just that. Will the community be willing to work with her?
How I feel about my challenges, I feel empowered. It's pushed me forward. It's ignited the passion in me now. I seriously want to become a diplomat if this is what I'm going to be doing on a daily basis, or like on a weekly basis. I want to be interacting with people on a personal level.
Hello.
Hello, Sisi.
How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good, and how are you?
Good.
Zola Shabalala,
Ayanda,
Regional Program Leader for the Y Center here.
all right.
Welcome.
Pleased to meet you.
I want to come in, ask for problems, come up with solutions, and give them solutions. That's what I want to do. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ayanda, and basically the challenge that I've been given is to interact with the youth and really know what you guys need educationally, socially. You are the ones who are engaging with the youth every single day. I can gain more perspective and insight through asking you guys questions, and I want to thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
I think the first impression is she's such a nice person. She's a young adult who's self-confident. She's got a lovely face and a great smile, and I think that gets you a long way in life. She's also intelligent and she's hardworking. She didn't take this as some sort of a little pastime. She took it as a proper challenge, and I've been very impressed with the seriousness with which she tackled the whole thing.
What is really working about the center? What positive impact have you guys made in the community?
The program Living My Life, and there's also debate. Those two programs, I feel like they are the most important because they get people, young people especially, talking about topics they would normally not talk about.
Okay, so what activities have you guys done that have impacted the youth positively?
One of the programs is sports. So most of young people, they enjoy being involved in sports. So taking that time of going around and doing whatever, they get to come to a center and enjoy whatever sport they want to enjoy.
The reason I chose this challenge for Ayanda is I wanted to see whether she was up to it. And I think it was a bit challenging because she had to come into an area, find young people and get them to interact with her. And I think she succeeded because she talks about sparking them, and I wanted to spark her. So that's actually why I did it.
The one thing that was difficult about today, I was a bit nervous before I arrived. I was worried how people are going to take me when I ask them these questions that no one asked them ever. Would they be open with me? Would they be honest? Would they welcome me with open hearts and actually let me gain some insight into their lives? And I must say it went really well.
And I hope you had such a lovely time here. But would you still like to talk to some more kids?
That sounds great. Asambe.
Asambe separated.
All right, thank you.
Objectives. So when we partner or collaborate, it would have to be, based on things that are similar to what we do. So that even Nati, we can be able to achieve our objectives at the end of the day.
Hello, guys. Hi. My name is Ayanda. I'm from Maiden, SA. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Tandi.
Nice to meet you guys.
And I'm Tandi.
Okay, so from the youth's perspective, I'd like to know what issues you're facing. What are the problems that you face on a daily basis?
What I did today was I started off with meeting Mr. Gibson, Mr. Douglas Gibson, who is a former ambassador, and he's the one who gave me my challenge and gave me some coaching as to how I should go about it. And then we drove all the way to Orange Farm, got to Orange Farm, and I had a Q&A session at Love Life with the youth and gained perspective and insight on their problems they're facing. And then after that, we went to the park where I spoke to complete strangers, and it was so funny. It felt like I was speaking to an old friend. They were able to give me insight, they were able to be open with me, and they didn't look at me weirdly because I was asking these questions, as I said, that have never been asked or aren't usually asked. Those are the things that I did today.
Hi. Hello.
How's it going?
I'm great, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
Good. I have compiled a little I've condensed everything that I've learned today about the community, and I'd love to share that with you so you give me advice and criticism where needed.
I'll be very happy to do that.
Thank you.
Was it a good challenge?
It was a good challenge. It was a challenging challenge, but it was a good challenge.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Are we going to sit here?
So I came up with problems, but also solutions to those problems. For example, organizations like Love Life, they have computers. That's all well and great. But although they do have computers, they do not have internet access. And most children who come to this organization come here for schoolwork and research. And when there's no internet access, that makes it a bit difficult. And the lack of libraries in Orange Farm is very, very high. I mean, we just spoke to a girl here. She says she lives in 6, and for her to travel to extension 8 just to get to the library, it's unfair for her.
Internet here. Is there a donor who might provide all of that? You need to contact a couple of the schools and find out from them, are they prepared to make internet access available to us? It's that type of thing that will ensure that people... My overall impression of Ayanda and her potential as a diplomat is that I think she's got what it takes. I was impressed with her intelligence and her self-discipline. You know, those are very important qualities, and I'm sure she brings those to her education and will do it to her work. I think she could be a role model for quite a lot of other young people, and it's easy to say that, but the fact is she's got a good self-image, and I think she can project that, and other people seeing her achieving might well start aspiring to do something similar.
Any criticisms or anything that I could fix with my report?
I think the basis of it sounds great, and I think the City Council, the Junior City Council, will be very interested to hear what you have to say. I certainly am, and this is not the end of it. I'll be very happy to help continuing to mentor you, to introduce you to people in the Department of International Relations, and generally just to help spark the same thing in you that you want to spark in others.
Thank you so much. My day was really great. I got to gain the perspective of my youth. Usually if I met them in the middle of the road, we wouldn't talk about the issues that they're facing. Instead, we'd be talking about what's the latest movie. I got to gain some insight in how my peers actually live every single day. And that's what I also loved about today. I met some beautiful, beautiful people today, and I definitely want to stay in contact with them, and I really, really want to eradicate some of the problems that they have. Today really justified why I'm so passionate about diplomacy. Today has just justified that for me, and it's definitely the career for me.
Wave our flag high, Ayanda.